Hey, what's up, man? It's HDBEENDOPE, and I've been wanting to do this video explaining BeenDope for a good minute now, but I kind of just been putting it off to the side. But I finally got some time to do it, so figured I'd bring it to you. So the whole story behind this is as you know, the Gray Area has been out since March 2nd to be exact, and my whole reason of putting it through Bandcamp was because I knew I would be able to get people's emails if I put it up on Bandcamp. So my plan from the get-go was to hit people up and, just say thanks and kind of just get to know the people that with the music. And that it kind of went successfully. But the only problem about it was, like, the people that downloaded it for free, I wasn't able to get their emails. I only got the emails of people that gave $1 or more. So I only was able to hit up those people. But I sent out emails. It was really cool. I got to know a few people and everything was dope. But this one kid, Ahmad, he had his email, HDBEENDOPE. And I seen that, and it was honestly, like, that shit just made me mad happy because it was cool to see something that has to do with me be reflected in somebody else. Somebody to look at something that I'm doing and just be like, yo, that's cool. I kind of want to be a part of that in a way. So, as I said, that was a really cool thing, just seeing the email. And then I got to talk to him, and he's a really cool kid. And, yeah, I'm just really happy for his support. But just seeing that, I really wanted to fully explain BeenDope and what it means and why I chose that. So, if you don't know, HDBEENDOPE, the first time I ever said that was on the song In the Room. Fuck the new artist title, HDBEENDOPE. I said it on In the Room, just kind of more so cocky, just kind of throwing it out there, and it was cool and everything. And then I got on Twitter. My Twitter handle was something different before that. But I got on Twitter and I was like, all right, cool. I got to change everything to HD something. So obviously HD itself wasn't going to work. So I just picked from that song and I was like, yeah, HDBEENDOPE. That sounds cool. It has a, cool ring to it. So at that point in time, it kind of was just simply just a cocky thing in a sense. Just I've been nice, period. The flatline meaning of it. But it was around the time Stepping Into Tomorrow came out. Either right after it released or right before it released. And I was listening to this mixtape I put out at 16 years old, Backpack Rap. That was my very first introduction to the world, right? And it's crazy because at that time, I was just a kid, cocky as hell, just doing music, having fun with the music. I had that vision of being propelled to stardom off that one mixtape. I remember me and my homie Randy in high school, we used to talk about this all the time. He told me the story of LL Cool J, how LL came when he first got signed. He went into his high school with his boombox and had his joints playing on the radio or whatever. And he kind of was just being arrogant, like, yo, I don't need this shit, basically. And me and Randy used to talk about that all the time, like, yo, son, we used to wear a uniform in our high school, so we just talk about, yeah, man, we gonna come to school, no uniform, radio blasting and shit. He made beats, so he was like, yeah, I'm gonna make all your beats, and you're gonna be on some label, some big ass label, and we'll have this advance check, we'll have the car outside of school, and we'll just, just regular dreams and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, and that was just something that we always talked about, stuck to. And with this mixtape, I released this going into my senior year. So at that time, that's kind of where my mindset was. It was like, yo, this is going to come out. Every label's going to want to reach out to me. And I probably won't even be able to do my senior year in high school because shit is going to be so crazy. That's how I looked at it at that point. And mixtape came out, obviously it didn't do that. So I was listening after Stepping Into Tomorrow came out, or right before it, I was listening to Backpack Rap, the mixtape I released at 16. And I was just really like understanding exactly why everything didn't happen the way I said it was going to happen. Because I'm listening to myself and I'm like, yo, I wasn't polished as an artist. That mixtape was definitely something I could look back on and say lyrically, I was still at a really good level. For 16 years old, there's plenty of double entendres. There's plenty of, freaking hidden meanings, obvious meanings, switch it back, rewind it, another meaning. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really crazy how much bars were in that tape. But listening to myself from an artist perspective, I definitely was not a polished artist at all. I was 16 years old. I didn't really fully understand making music. It was kind of like, yo, we just gonna rap. And that's cool and all, but stepping into tomorrow at that time, I looked at myself as more of a polished artist. Like not fully, but I was starting to understand how to make songs. And that was a big thing with that project. So I'm listening to myself and I'm just like, damn, yo, at 16 years old, I was this kid saying, oh, this is going to put me on. So how is it now, some odd years later, that I'm listening to this like, nah, that's not it. And then I really started to think about the term BeenDope and how I tell everybody, oh yeah, HD BeenDope, I'm nice. Like, you know what I mean? Does that mean the shit that I'm making now isn't as good as I think it is? And it really hit me at that point. And it was like, nah, man. BeenDope means that you recognize your potential. So at 16 years old, nah, I probably wasn't the greatest. I obviously wasn't the greatest. But I recognized the potential of where I was going to go. Like I believed in everything that I was doing, and I knew that it was going to propel me to another step, So for me, it was kind of like I really had an epiphany on some shit that, I was just saying just recklessly, like HDBEENDOPE. I would just say that all the time, but it really hit me like, yo, that really means something. So that's why I'm bringing it to you. I just really want y'all to understand what BeenDope is. BeenDope is sitting down and saying, yo, I believe in myself, and I know that what I'm doing right now is so good, and not necessarily the music or whatever it is, whatever sport you're playing in, whatever job that you're going towards. Not saying that what you're doing at that exact moment is so good, but your mindset is so good. Because at 16 years old, I was thinking ahead. You know what I mean? So I wasn't thinking about just what we're going to do at 16. I was thinking further and further and always trying to better myself. And that's what BeenDope is seeing that future and really believing in yourself. And I don't think a lot of people, they believe in the possibility. They don't believe in themselves, though. Because you see other people go out and do things that you want to do. And it's like, yeah, it's possible. But you don't necessarily believe that it's possible for you. 16 years old, I believe that shit was possible for me. So it's like, now when things are happening, I know a lot of people, a lot of my homies will hit me up and be like, oh man, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm kind of like just chill about it. And they're like, yo, why you don't ever like seem happy about it? And it's like, not to be on some arrogant shit, but like at 16, I seen all of this happening. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not at a big magnitude at all by any means, but the things that are happening, it's like I seen it all coming. So, and I'm not saying that to say like, oh, I don't appreciate what's going on, because if you listen to the Gray Area, the last mixtape I just dropped, that's the biggest theme, is appreciation. You know what I mean? Is really understanding what's going on around you and being thankful for it. But it's just that mindset of, I seen all this happening. I'm happy that it's happening, but I expected it. And going back to believing in yourself, it's like a lot of people have somebody else to tell them like, yeah, your shit is good. We're always looking for some type of validation, for somebody to tell you, yeah, yo, this is it. You can actually move with this. I think at 16, I wasn't looking for it. I scratched that. At 16, I was looking for that. But then at the same time, I wasn't. Because, let me explain it. 16, I was looking for the validation in the sense that I was waiting on these labels to contact me. I was waiting on, this big check, this big fiasco to happen off the music. So that's like the validation in a sense. But when that didn't come, it wasn't one of those things like I just became a mad rapper or I was just like, yo, fuck this shit or anything like that. It was like, nah, you got it wrong. I don't got it wrong. It's like I'm going to keep working because you're going to notice this shit. And looking back, I mean, that was the mindset then. But looking back, all it was just me working harder and getting better. You know, even though I was looking at it like, nah, you got it wrong. But seeing it now, it's like that's a whole bunch of progression from 16 to where I'm at now, you know. So all of that, it was necessary. But I just say all that to say, like, BeenDope, I really wanted y'all to understand what it means. It's recognizing your potential and fully understanding what you're worth and putting the effort for it. Believe in yourself, man. Like, a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people don't do it. They believe in the potential, the possibility, pardon me, but you don't believe in your potential to reach that possibility. And that's something, like, I think that everybody could benefit from. But yeah, man, shout out to Ahmad for, you know, having BeenDope in his email. Like, that shit was really cool. To this day, I still appreciate that so much. Gotta say shout out to my man Moises at Big Mo 140. I don't know, something like that on Twitter. He just switched his name on Twitter to Mo BeenDope, and that shit is just cool to me. Just seeing people appreciate something like that, you know. BeenDope. Truthfully, I don't know what else to say, man. BeenDope, I hope you fully understand it. Labrat, AYA, you should understand that. If you don't, that means you don't have the mixtape, The Gray Area, so you should probably head over to Bandcamp, download it. Anywhere from $0 to, I think, $1,000 is a cap. I really don't care how much you pay for it. If you download it free, it really doesn't matter to me. As long as you get the music, man, that's what it's about. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, let me explain this. For BeenDope, Labrat, AYA, these are 3 things that I live by, right? When I say this, if you don't necessarily agree with it, you don't care for it or whatever, but you still like the music, that's cool. Like, I don't feel like you need to be a part of the whole movement in order to be a fan necessarily. But if you do, you know, support Labrat, AYA, and now BeenDope, if those are things that you believe in and you fully understand and you support the music, I look at you like we fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the get-go, that's family to me. But as I said, either or is cool with me. As long as you got the music, that's dope. If you're all into the full package, that's even doper than me. You know what I'm saying? We fam. That's how I look at it. BeenDope, man. Don't recognize the possibility. Recognize the potential. I was trying to go for something real smooth and cool. But yeah, that's how we gonna break it down like that. Let me explain this. I'm gonna be in Europe from the 9th to the 21st. Got a couple shows. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, like the Facebook page. Facebook is HDBEENDOPE94. Twitter is at HDBEENDOPE. Instagram at HDBEENDOPE. And yeah, that you'll go there and you'll find the picture of the tour flyer for Europe. And then I get back, as I said, the 21st, and then the 28th I'm gonna be in Gramercy Theater. I'm opening up for 2-9, and I think that show starts at 7 o'clock. That's a Sunday. Go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, so you can stay updated with all the good shit that's happening. New music, man. New music coming soon. I'm going to be performing new joints at all these upcoming shows, so that'll be cool. You'll get all the, you know, good shit first. And, yeah, man. BeenDope. Recognize your potential. Don't recognize the possibility. And I'm out, man. Peace.
Rolling through the city, play it loud with the windows down. Young nigga came with the bounce, Rolling through the city, play it loud with the windows down. Young nigga came with the bounce, 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 came with the bounce.